What's going on, guys? TBF Gaming. We are back with our weekly vlog number 3. So today we're just going to talk about a couple random topics. The last couple weeks was more about YouTube tips and tricks. Not like I know anything about that. I've got the world's smallest YouTube channel, but it's more about just getting here on a Sunday morning, kind of talking to the community. Hopefully, eventually, this will be a thing where we actually interact more with the community. Maybe actually do this live, do some Q&A stuff like that as the channel grows. I think that would be a lot of fun. Just to, I've kind of said before, this is the main thing that I really want to do here is just to have a really cool community that I interact with and still play games and do some episodes. And I've brought a bunch of people onto the server to, kind of play with there. And that's been a lot of fun. And I think the community part of this is the most important part. So the things that we're going to talk about today is just kind of some of the upcoming games that really interest us. There's just a few over the next month or two that I'm really looking into. And a couple of those I might actually use for, episodes within the channel. So right now, obviously, we're running Ark and Subnautica heavy during the week, and on the weekend I jump onto some 7 Days to Die and The Forest. And The Forest, I'm not sure how long I'm going to carry. It's a really, really great game, but I'm really bad at it, and it's hard for me to make it interesting because I'm struggling at it so much. I haven't died in this most recent season playthrough yet, but I feel that's just because the bad guys haven't found me yet. I don't know how long we're going to keep up with that one, but it's a lot of fun. Maybe if I get better at it. I know when I first started 7 Days to Die, I played it on the channel for like 1 or 2 episodes, and it was so bad that I actually stopped playing it. And then I played it with some other people, got a little bit better. I used the comments that were left during the actual videos to help myself get better. And then as it's gone along, I've had other people come through the channel and actually give me all these tips and tricks, and it's completely helped me out and made it to where 7 Days to Die, I'm actually getting somewhat good at the game, and now I can actually make some pretty fun videos, and I have so much fun with the game. All right, so for the Xbox One games, and I think they come out both on Xbox and PC, but I'm focused mainly on the Xbox version of these games. PixARK comes out here in a couple weeks, and that game looks really interesting. It's basically a Minecraft and Ark hybrid. Now, I know when Ark came out, most people looked at it and said, hey, this is basically Minecraft, but with dinosaurs. And it was definitely true. That definitely had that feel to it. But I think this one truly is. This one looks like Minecraft. It actually has that like kind of a block art style to it, kind of pixelated characters, and everything's very blocky Minecraft style. The mechanics look very Minecraft in terms of the building and the actual like digging, terraforming, the whole nine looks exactly like Minecraft, but then they throw in the dinosaurs and some of the mechanics from Ark. It's not by the same people that make Ark, but I think it's actually being pushed a little bit by the Studio Wildcard people. It at least seems that way. So after that, there's a couple other ones that come out that interest me. Obviously, this week we have Sea of Thieves. I am going to try Sea of Thieves out for the actual channel. I've already pre-ordered that one on Xbox, and I think that includes a Play Anywhere to be able, so I can play it on the PC as well. I just need to see how that game actually works once I get into the full game. I played the actual beta just for a couple hours over the weekends when they had the actual closed beta, and that was an interesting game. I think it has some really fun elements to it, but I don't know how it's going to be if you don't have a group of people that you like to play with. I don't know how fun the game is, because just playing kind of solo and with a couple people who didn't have headsets, it was a little difficult to play the game, and I don't know, I didn't really enjoy those playthroughs, but I'm hoping it's a little bit different with the full release. I mean, we'll see here in a week or two. After that, you have Far Cry 5. Far Cry 5 I'm definitely going to jump into either on the PC or Xbox. Once again, don't know if it'll be for the channel, because I don't know if it's something I could do for episodes and like long-form content like that. But it definitely is a game that interests me. I think Far Cry is one of those first-person shooter games that can interest people who don't necessarily like first-person shooter games. I think it just has so many other elements and mechanics within the game that it makes it fun and interesting to where you don't necessarily have to like shooters to like Far Cry. And I've definitely put a lot of time into the previous Far Cry games. All right, after that, there's a few other random games coming out. No Way Out, which I've thought about, or A Way Out, I think it's called. A Way Out is a game that comes out in a couple weeks where you try to escape a prison or something like that. It looks interesting. I've watched a couple of the trailers for it. It's definitely something that interests me a little bit, but I don't know if we're going to jump into that or not. Injustice gets its Legendary Edition, which we've already got that, plus all the DLC, and I put a lot of time into that game. Love that game. I'll probably jump back into that a little bit more. And then way in the future for Xbox is Red Dead Redemption. Red Dead Redemption is a game that I will put a lot of time into for sure. Really love the first game of that, and the second game I cannot wait to jump into. Basically, if you guys haven't played it before, it's basically Grand Theft Auto, but in the Old West. So obviously there's no Auto. So but Grand Theft Auto style open world. It's made by the same people. Giant open world, but it was in the Old West. You could, instead of stealing cars, you were stealing horses. You could rob banks, the whole nine. It was really cool how much they put into that game, and I'm really interested into seeing not just the single player, which was amazing, but how they actually do, like the GTA Online. If they do the Red Dead Online, how that's actually going to work out. I think it's going to be really amazing. I can't wait to see what they do with it, because if they do anything like what they did with GTA Online, it's going to be a lot of fun. On the PC side, pretty much all those games that come out on Xbox ends up coming out on the PC, so those all be something that I look into just a little bit. Aside from that, the game that just came out a little bit ago, the Surviving Mars, I'm thinking about playing that a little bit. I've watched a bunch of the videos for it. I think it looks really cool, but I don't know if I'm going to be good enough at it to do it for an episode on the channel. I probably won't. It's probably just something I play on the side. Ark Park is also coming out. That's another one it's one of those studio wildcard games, but it has just a little bit different style to it. It looks very, very interesting. I've watched the trailer for it. I'm kind of interested to see what exactly they're going to do there with that game. For the flip side of it, there's also another one coming out that's not studio wildcard, Jurassic World. Jurassic World Evolution, I think, is the actual title for it, and they announced that Jeff Goldblum's going to be reprising his role as Ian Malcolm, or whatever his name is, from the actual movie back in the day, so he's going to be back in it, which is going to be really cool. But I'm really interested to see how that game comes out as well, and there's a couple other ones like that are coming out. Another one that's coming out for both Xbox and PC, and I'm not sure which one I would want to play it on, is State of Decay Part 2. State of Decay Part 2 is a game that really interests me. I loved the first game. It was a lot of fun, and I'm really interested to see what they do with this second game. I think it's going to be something that I definitely jump into a little bit. And then they also have Dark Souls Remastered coming out, which I never really played the first one. Everyone talks about it so much that I think I might have to actually try it out. Other than that, that's pretty much the games that are coming out for both PC and Xbox that I'm really looking into. The only ones that will probably end up on the channel is probably Sea of Thieves, maybe Far Cry, and then maybe Red Dead Redemption way later in the year. Pixark, I'm probably going to play here with the family, and if it's interesting enough, I will definitely put it on the channel. It definitely fits exactly what I'm doing play style wise, and it would be really easy to record for actual episodes, and it's kind of cool jumping onto a new game when it's first coming out. And there's a couple other ones that have come out, like Ylands and Eco, and different ones like that I've thought about jumping into, that you see on a lot of the other YouTube channels. But I think I'm going to stick with what I got for now in terms of the playthroughs. Now, for the channel's current episodes that we have going right now, obviously we have Ark, which is still pretty early on. We're definitely going to go for a very long time with that. Subnautica, I think we still have quite a bit to play in that. I feel like we're not making a lot of progress in terms of the storyline, but we're slowly getting more and more in terms of the actual building and some other stuff, exploration, to where I'm kind of learning about the world a little bit more. And I think that one's going to go for quite a while longer. 7 Days to Die is probably not going to go too much longer on the current series, because we should have Alpha 17 coming out soon. So I'll play this current one all the way up till Alpha 17 coming out. Once Alpha 17 comes out, we're going to start a new one. Potentially, we might start with one of the new mods, either War of the Walkers, or there's a couple others that have come out that look really interesting, and I'm thinking about playing those. Or we might just stick with Valmod. I love Valmod. It's my favorite mod for 7 Days to Die. Or we might just jump in and do an actual Xbox One playthrough of 7 Days to Die, even though playing the vanilla version after playing the modded version is a little rough, and I think they don't get the updates anywhere close to what the PC does, so I don't really know how that would work. But overall, that's kind of what we're thinking for the actual stuff on the channel. The Forest, I don't know how long we're going to continue that one, because we're really struggling with that playthrough. It's a lot of fun, but that might need to be something that I play on the side, away from the channel, get a little bit better at it, and then maybe come back. But it's also a game that it surprises you so much that I really like getting those genuine scares and surprises on the channel, because it's a lot of fun. But that's pretty much it, guys. Just want to kind of talk about some of the video game stuff that's going on that really interests me coming up. No real changes for the channel. It's going to continue like it is right now. Maybe something will sneak in here and there, but it's kind of hard to add anything new with as much as we record the current episodes. And Ark is still kind of the main thing that gets the most views, and it's the game that I put the most hours into currently. So, all right, that's definitely going to be it for today, guys. Vlog number 3 is in the books. Make sure you guys check me out on the other social media links, youtube.com at TBF Gaming, Twitter at TBF Gaming 1124, and Instagram at TBF Gaming. Definitely check me out on any of those links. I try to make sure I post to Twitter and Instagram as much as I can. Our Facebook page we don't really use too much, so we don't really link that out there, but The other two I definitely try to get on, and you guys are welcome to message me on either one of those anytime. Leave a message here down below if you guys got any ideas coming up. I'm definitely willing to talk about pretty much about anything, and I'm thinking about in the future as we get bigger to bring this into an actual like either Q&A or something where maybe I have like a subscriber Sunday where either I get on and play a game with the subscribers or invite them onto the actual vlog, and then we just kind of have a conversation here on the vlog about video games, about movies, sports, you name it. There's not pretty much anything interests me. I get into a little bit of everything. It's a lot of fun to talk about. All right, guys, make sure you like, make sure you comment, make sure you subscribe. I really appreciate it. Really helps out the channel. I will see you next week for vlog number 4.